Hi, this is Fran from Natural Sister. Last time I said I'm going to wash my hair and do a deep condition, and then I'm going to show you what I do when I've done that. So right now my hair is soaking wet, but it's already started to shrink. So this next thing that I'm going to do, I usually do whilst I'm still in the bath, so before it's had time to start shrinking as much as it has. This is what I do. So I would have detangled it whilst I shampooed. Then I did my deep conditioner. I left that on for about 15 to 20 minutes a day with first a plastic cap on and then a hot towel wrapped around. Ran around, did some stuff, set this up, and here we go for the next part. So for today, my hair, I'm going to let it air dry, but this is what I do just before any of that happens. So first of all, what I do is I do it in two sections. Today I'm going to do it the top half and the bottom half. Usually, well, not usually, this is what I usually do, and sometimes what I do is I do it in two bunches on the side, but today I'm going to do it top half and bottom half. God, it's really wet and dripping down my back, but not to worry. I'm going to give it an extra little detangle, last minute detangle, and then I'm going to plaster it with my Kamaza Care Khalifa styling pudding. All the products that I'm using at the moment I have put on the website, so if you go to naturalsister.co.uk you will get the proper names, just in case I've said them wrong because I'm panicking. Okay, so that's the top half. I'm going to get a great big splodge like this, and I'm going to start working it into my hair. I might do the tips first, actually. Start working it in. Just keep on grabbing hold of it, and what I'm doing is I'm stretching it as well at the same time to try and stop some of the shrinkage so it doesn't dry shrunken. And today I'm in a mood for plastering lots of stuff in my hair because that's just the mood I'm in. I'm just using the camera as a mirror so I can see what I'm doing, because I would probably do this in front of a mirror, or if I'm doing it still in the shower then I'll just do it by feel. So try and get right in to all the little bits of your hair if you can do. If you've got really thick hair then it's probably a good idea to do this in smaller sections and then put it into a big section, but I'm being adventurous today, and I'm also trying to do it for quickness as well, because I hate it when I watch these hair videos and they go on for like half an hour, so I'm trying to be quick. Coat, 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 coat. It's probably not the best example because I'm trying to be quick. So a little, get into the middle bits as well here with all of this. And then there's lots of stuff in there, so I'm going to just really work it through. I don't know if you can hear it going splodge. That's how thick I use it. Obviously it's up to you. Experiment with it and see what works for you. See, my hair is still quite tangle free because I did my detangling as well last night and kept it in twists. I said yesterday that I was going to go to the gym this morning, but I didn't actually go to the gym, but I did go for a run, so my hair did get a bit sweaty. Yeah, make sure you can see what I'm doing at the top. Okay, so that's quite saturated with my styling pudding, and the next thing I'm going to do, what I always do, or what I have been doing recently, is trying to get rid of shrinkage. So I've got my trusty little stretchy non-snag band. I'm going to grab hold of the top part. I'm going to put it into a bunch like this. Look like an alien. Okay, and then with my little ponytail, I'm going to section that in two, and I'm going to do a twist like that. Oh, something I forgot to bring was some grips for pinning these in. So what I normally do is pin them in. Okay, so that's the top part done. Second part of the operation. Once again, try and get as many tangles as you can do out, because it will be very, very useful for when you finally take your hair out to have as few tangles as possible. And I try and do that purely because I don't use a comb anymore. I just use my fingers all the time for detangling and styling my hair. But everybody's hair is different, so you know, you go ahead and do what suits you. Experiment, that's what I've been doing. My hair's been natural since 2009 and I've done so many things to my hair, different things, experiments, as you'll read on the site. Okay, so same thing again. I don't need to grab hold of it like I did the top bit, so it's going to be easier to rake this into the bottom half, and I might do a better job of the bottom half than I did the top. So this is a bit more like it. This is a bit more what you want to get to, so all of your hair gets nice and saturated with the styling pudding. So I mean, some people do this with oils. I found that when I've done it with oils, I get an awful lot of shrinkage and a kind of like a drying effect after when it's dry. So this so far has worked for me. It gives me, I don't know if you can see it, but it does make my hair kind of glossy and shiny, this styling pudding. So it is something that does work for me. So I mean, I don't say, I never say I'm going to recommend anything, because everybody's hair is different, and something that works for me might not work for somebody else. As you read lots of things and you think, oh yeah, that sounds good, so and so's tried that, I'm going to try it, and then it doesn't work. So it's if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to get rid of all the hair that's coming off in my fingers as I'm detangling. It's when I wash my hair that the stray ones, the stragglers, that are, you know, they usually come out from the root. They'll come in using my fingers. Okay, so that's the bottom half, and I'm going to grab hold of the bottom half as tight as I can, because by keeping it tight you're going to get rid of that shrinkage that we all complain about, and stops us from wanting to wash our hair often, because it shrinks and then you can't get it looking like anything. So ponytail this bit up as well, and I'm sorry but I haven't brought my pins with me. I thought I had everything before I started, but of course you always have to miss something else, but you'll get the general idea. So like the top bit, I'm going to section it in two, can you see that, and just twist, twist and twist and twist. And twist. It's getting longer, so it takes a bit longer to do. Twist and twist and twist. And always make sure, okay, that you twist right to the very tips, because if you don't, if you get lazy and just stop and like wrap it around, those loose bits that you don't twist are going to be your frizzies. Okay, so what I would normally do is pin those two together like that. So I'm going to try and see if they'll stay with, no, they won't stay with that pin, but not to worry. And then that looks nice and flat, but as it starts to dry, bits are going to fly away. So my style for today is kind of smooth, but I'm going to give it a little help. I've got a little silky headbands, that's what I've had around my neck all this time. and I'm gonna wear my silky headband today. That's my style for today. Do you know, you really need a mirror to do these things, don't you? So that is me for today. So I wouldn't have the plaits coming down. I would pin them up together, and that is what I would look like for the day. So that's part one of the operation. So this I'm going to just leave to air dry. If you've got straggly bits, you can just pin them flat. That's part one of the operation, and I'll come back to you tonight for part two to show you what happens at the end of the day when my hair is dry. Well, it might still be wet because it tends to stay wet for quite some time, but I'll show you what I do before I go to bed tonight. Okay, let's dry my hands and I'm going to have my breakfast. So I'll see you later. Bye.